Hi Sinead, it's Grania here from Wise Buddha Tarot. Really good to hear from you again. I hope you're doing well. And today I have your general reading. I picked 7 cards for you, and I'm just going to look at all areas and anything that comes up for you as you didn't have any specific questions. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is the first 3 cards that I pulled out here, 1, 2, and 3. We're all from the suit of cups. Now, you've had readings from me before, so you probably heard me mention that the suit of cups in the tarot is all about love and emotions, and you have 3 of them, so that's quite interesting, the very first 3 cards. So, number 1 is the Page of Cups reversed. Number 1 is you now, okay? That's the position of this spread. And this is telling me that it's time for you to have a little bit of a fun, enjoy yourself a little bit. You've been working pretty hard and it's time to let loose. Okay. In terms of love, you may have had or have your heart set on somebody who really is unavailable to you right now. Okay. That's neither a good thing nor a bad thing. It just depends on how you see it going forward. But this card is saying, in terms of love, that because the energy is reversed, is that you might want to set a timeline or a deadline for, this person. Say, look, if he doesn't get his act together, or we can't work this out by a certain time, then I really do need to move on. Now, had you have gotten the card this way up, it would be an offer of love, and it's linked with Pisces energy. Now, that doesn't mean that the person is a Piscean, but it does mean that the person is having an awful lot of water energy, as you can see here from the turbulent seas and the fish that's sticking out of the little cup there. And water energy is very deep, very emotional, and it also shows that there's a lot on, under the surface. So from the exterior, this person might be, quite cool, calm and collected, but really the feelings run very deep there. Okay, so that unavailability, it could be physically unavailable, they could be far away, or they could be, involved with somebody else, could be a third party situation here, or just maybe, not willing to give that level of commitment right now. Okay, so the card is a cautionary card in reverse, and it's saying, put a deadline on this for your own sanity, for your own value. Say, right, I'm going to give him or her, whoever it is, X amount of time, and if they don't get their act together by then, I'm moving on. Okay, but yeah, need to have a little bit of fun, go out, enjoy yourself, socialize, do whatever makes you happy right now. Okay, really focus on some fun times coming ahead for you. Okay, now this one, the Ace of Cups, is actually in the blockage position, so it's blocking you right now. And normally, it's a super nice card. In fact, it's an offer. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this, it could be work-wise or a promotion, new opportunity for you, new movement. And it could also be because it's cups. It could be either this person or somebody new, making an offer towards you romantically. All right. So it could be a case of asking you out, or it could be a case of, wanting a much more deeper connection with you. All right. It's always because an ace is a number 1. So it's always a new start in something. So I'm feeling that it's work-wise or money, study, that type of thing, that there's something new starting for you. And this could be the deepening of an existing relationship. Okay. But it's a good offer. All right. The ace is always a good offer. So whether it's work or relationship, take it. Okay, so it's in the blockage position, so I want you to be open to it. Whatever's coming your way, it is, as you can see here, this is meant to signify it's the dove, it's the Holy Spirit, so it's meant to be a blessing from the gods. So whatever it is that turns up, And I have a feeling it possibly could be a deeper connection. I want you to take it. All righty. So we leave that one there. So this is our third cup here, and the Knight of Cups. All right. So the knights always indicate a message. Now this message is reversed. The energy's not quite here yet. It's like it's got a little bit lost somewhere in the post. It could be a text message. It could be just somebody reaching out to you. Okay. And this night kind of swept you away a little bit in the past, because he's over here on this side of you. This is you now. This is your future. It kind of swept you away a little bit. And there is movement. If I turn it this way so you can see. You see the horse's leg is up. So there is movement coming towards you, but he's a bit slow, bless him. He really is. He's a bit slow. But he is on the way. All right. So that is definitely about love and relationships. He is on the way. Now, this is also telling me that, like the page here, you've been working really hard, or you're really busy right now. You're a little bit stressed out. You don't have much relax time, much time for yourself. When was the last time you laughed? When was the last time you had a good old belly laugh and did something really, really fun with your friends or your family, whoever? You need to do that for yourself right now. And I know it's a busy, busy time of year, and everybody's pulling their hair out, stressed out all over one day. It's madness, just madness. But you do need to have a bit of a break. Okay, slow down and rest when you can, because if you don't, the universe will take the wind out of your sails and you'll be forced to rest. So take that time for yourself, okay? It's okay. You're allowed to do that. And, the fun part is important. You need to get that nice, joyful, good times energy back into the life. Okay. So if you're waiting on a message from somebody and this is a romantic connection, it's on the way, but it is a bit slow. Or he is a bit slow. Okay. Now, so we've moved away from the cup. So they were your first three cards, all very important. Where you are now, anything that's blocking you. And this is kind of somebody from the past. It's the energy is reversed and it's on its way. Okay, we're moving on to the future here. Now, 10 of Wands. Yeah. Wands are about thoughts, really, not actions. And as you can see from this card, all the tarot cards are really descriptive visually to give you, just by looking at that, you can see hard work, you can see burden, you can see, trying to carry that. It looks tiring. All right. So again, you are working very hard at what you're doing. You are appreciated. You're very much appreciated. Okay. So do know that you have been seen. You're very much valued for what you do in all areas. Okay. But the burden, you need to put it down a little bit. Now, with this card, I always get lower back problems. Okay. And in your case, it might be slight twinges. Now, it's nothing serious. It doesn't require surgery or anything like that. But you have some form of trauma that is trapped in your hips, okay? And this can cause you to be sometimes restless at night in bed. You might be getting sort of nerve pain down from the back part of your hip down into your legs. So you need to, I would suggest physio or even just some stretching. So if you want some recommendations, there's a really good, you can Google it, a yoga pose called the frog pose. And you can do it on your bed. It's really easy. You just lie forward and you open up your hips. And that is really good for stretching all the legs, the lower back, sciatica, and also any traumas you might have held in the womb area. Okay, because events like births and pregnancies and miscarriages, heavy periods, all that sort of thing. As women, we get it all. And we store it in our body as like a trauma, and it pops back up years later. So you need to open up the hips a little bit. Okay. So I'm getting the feeling you're not sleeping 100% well, that you're a little bit restless or you're tossing and turning. That often comes up with this card. Not so much nightmares, more just uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable in your lower half, okay? There is definitely trauma stored there, so you need to release that. Okay, and let go of that burden. You're working very hard. You have been noticed. It's time for some fun and some rest now. Okay, so that's your 10 of Wands. Okay, so moving into the next 3 to 6 months, we have a super, super card here. I'm so happy to see this. This is a major arcana card. Sorry, that's a mouthful. And it's the Star. Okay. And the Star in the tarot is a wish card. So if you're asking for anything that you'd like, the answer is yes. Okay, so this is a hell yes. Okay. Now the Star card is linked with the zodiac sign of Aquarius, and that is early February. So that might be a very important time for you. Now I do have to say that the Star is one of the pregnancy cards in the tarot. Okay. That may or may not be appropriate for you. I don't think it is, but it does also mean in the physical realm that it's the birth of something new. And it's normally connected to things that you want to do in your life. Okay, so it could be starting a business or getting into a new job, or even just taking on a new hobby, or some form of, extra course or study, something you've always wanted to do or learn about. And it's telling you now is the time to do it, specifically after Christmas, January, stroke early February. Okay, it's wonderfully bright energy. There's nothing bad about this card at all. And if you can see here, all the little stars around are forming a circle. And that is to say that you are divinely protected in anything that you want to do going forward. So it's really super positive energy. And as I said, it's linked with Aquarius, and that would be early February. Okay, so it's a really positive new start in anything that you want to do. Nothing bad to say about this card whatsoever. It's one of my favorite ones. Okay, so that's in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, so I hope you're happy with that one. Now, we have another major arcana card. Okay, this one's number 20, and this is Judgment. This is the Archangel Michael there with the trumpet. Now, yeah, this isn't quite as nice as the Star, but it is an important card. Major arcana cards are very important, and they're imminent. They're big things that you need to take care of. There's only 22 of them in the 78 tarot card deck, so they are important, and you've 2 in this little reading, so yeah, pay attention. Okay, so where are you jumping to conclusions with people? Okay, I want you to, I guess there's been hurt in your past, and when that happens, the walls go up, we get very guarded, and sometimes it can almost lead to paranoia. So yeah, where are you jumping to conclusions with people and immediately going to the worst case scenario? Judgment is saying, no, just calm down a little bit, okay? It's okay to give people another chance. All right? It is okay. I mean, I don't mean that you need to give them chance after chance after chance and make an idiot out of yourself, but it is okay to give them the benefit of the doubt and give them another chance to prove themselves, because, we all make mistakes. All right? Everybody does. Some monumental ones I've made, but we all make mistakes. So if somebody is sincere, and you think, right, okay, I'm going to give this person another chance, but don't immediately assume the worst. You're jumping in there with the worst case scenario, and no, it's not good for you. All right. Now, in terms of anything to do with money or contracts, I want you to pay super close attention. Make sure you dot all the I's, cross all the T's. This card can show up of, silly mistakes. So just, the bank doing something ridiculous and taking money out where they shouldn't have, and this sort of thing. Even something down to as simple as, signing up to a new phone contract. Just be super careful. Anything to do with money or signing anything. All right. It's a cautionary card. This card also in terms of love or relationships, when I say relationships, I mean all kinds of relationships, friendships, family. And I know Christmas can be a testing time sometimes, but this is really more further on. This is kind of from March onwards. It's a case of make or break. This card, when it pops up, it's saying, okay, a little bit like your Page of Cups here. It's sort of saying, okay, it's time to put a deadline on this now. It's make or break. Are we in or out? Are we doing this or not? All right. Judgment is a very blunt card, and I think that's why so many people don't really like it. They feel judged by it. But the fact of the matter is, you can't change what you don't acknowledge. So it's best to know exactly where you stand. So in all this, don't jump to conclusions. Give people another chance. Pay strict attention to contracts, work, anything to do with money that you have to sign over, check bank statements, that sort of things. It's a cautionary card. And in all sorts of relationships, love, family, friends, you're getting to a make or break point with a lot of people. And you know what? That's okay. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to stand up for yourself and say, no, I don't want to be treated like this anymore. Okay. It's quite a powerful card. As I said, very blunt, very straight to the point, but you can work with that. Better to know. Okay. Now, this card, number 41, is from my Shadow and Light Oracle card. And I use this with people who are quite intuitive and, have a really good connection to themselves and to energy. All right. So I don't know if you can see that, but it says Nautilus Princess, powerful personal growth. Okay. Now this card is showing that you have a tough decision to make. And I feel that it's in your personal life. Okay. I want you to consider everything. And like said here in Judgment, don't jump to conclusions. Give people the benefit of the doubt. But ultimately, you're my client. And what I want for you is to decide to do what is absolutely the best for you in the long term. So I want you to think with your head and not your heart, because our hearts can be foolish sometimes. By all means, give people the benefit of the doubt. Do not cut off your nose to spite your face. I know it's cliched, but it's cliche because it's true. Absolutely consider all your options, whether it's work. I really do feel that this is a personal relationship, okay? It might not necessarily be a love relationship. It could even be a friend or a family member. And you're reluctant to put your needs first. And you absolutely must. When this card shows up, the Nautilus Princess, it's telling you to step up into your power now and to tell people what you will and absolutely what you will not or no longer accept. Okay? And if you do that, be brave enough to do it. Make the decision from your head, not your heart. It doesn't matter about, to a certain extent, the feelings or how you feel this is going to think. You need to do this for you, to put everything right in your life, put you first. And once you do that, every area in your life will flow much, much better. You'll be much more aligned to your authentic self, and you will feel proud of yourself, and you will feel strong, and you will feel powerful and capable. So this is a real divinely guided message. All these oracle cards are very much linked to fairies and angels, etc. The energy isn't all love and light and rainbows and unicorns and stuff like that. A lot of it is very to the point. There is no other way to read this card. Okay, so it's a little bit like the Judgment card there. It's quite blunt. It's telling you, no, you need to do what is right for you and make the decision with your head, not your heart. All right. By all means, give people chances. I do believe in forgiveness. I do believe in empathy and compassion, but only when you have put your needs first. And I think one of the reasons why you're so worn out right now is that, well, obviously you're busy, but you're doing everything for everybody. And where are you? Where are your needs being met? You're putting yourself last on the list. And it's something women do. It's very, very common. And you need to know that it's okay to not do that anymore. And it's okay to put you on top of the list, and you don't have to feel guilty about it. Okay? This has served many people around you very well by you always catering to their needs. And now this is your time. So this is a really, really strong, empowered card. And I hope you take her to heart, because she popped up for a reason. Okay. So overall, yeah, I mean, we have no negative cards here. Just a little bit of some warning here, relax a little bit, take your time, whatever time you have off work, please enjoy it, rest, relax, but also have some fun. You need to have some fun in your life, and you need to put yourself first and make your decisions based on you and from your head. There's a lot of things here with the cups, with love and emotions, but I want you to pay attention to these cards. Put yourself first. Lovely energy here at the start going forward. There's some great new opportunities, new people coming into your life, a brand new start for you. It's very, very positive. Nothing bad to say about this. The Judgment card, a bit sharp, a bit to the point, but it is telling you, by all means, give people chances, but there's a limit, there's a time frame, like your deadline here, and pay attention to contracts, money, etc. And it's make or break time in relationships, and that's relationships of all kinds: friends, family, colleagues, lovers, that sort of thing. Okay, so I hope all these cards make sense to you. I'm finished doing my readings till January, but I'm not taking on any more, is what I mean. But by all means, come back to me on Messenger, shoot me a message. I have no problem. If you want any more information, or if you want to pull a few more cards for you, it's no problem at all. I'm happy to do that for clients, especially repeat clients. So I hope they all make sense, and I hope you do get to have some fun over the holidays, and you get to rest and relax and look after yourself first. And I hope you have, a good time, a happy Christmas, and hopefully I'll get to talk to you in 2023. Okay, cheers, take care, bye.